Germany exit in catastrophic style. And yes, of course, it's not good to lay the blame only on one person, but we have to look at Julian Nagelsmann and the regression Germany have gone through. And yes, it's very well been a regression since he took charge of them in what was it, 2022, early 2023, shortly after the dismal World Cup exit in Qatar in 2022. Now, I think when we look at this is a very delicate matter because yesterday's yesterday's sort of performance was shocking, and it was shocking on so many levels because Germany showed no sense of urgency, no fight, created very few chances, and of course they didn't deserve to win. And when you go into a tournament, be playing sort of when you're more scared to lose rather than to win, then hey, you're gonna go home. You have no hunger, no ambition, no drive whatsoever. And the 2024 Euros, they were okay in the grand scheme of things. Yes, you could have beaten Spain. Yes, you were on the unfortunate side of things. But Germany have not undergone a better performance, a better sort of time period. And I'm not finding the words because it's been a long day and a long night. Probably slept only for 4 hours last night. But it's hard to see where the improvement can come from. And everybody in Germany is furious, and everybody's labeling this the worst exit in World Cup history, in German football history. And yes, I echo the sentiments of all the YouTubers out there. They've voiced their frustration, voiced their disappointment, because it's utterly shambolic, and it's a national disgrace, well, quite frankly. A nation, you're representing Germany, you're 4 stars on your badge, and then you put up this display against a very weak side. And let me just say this, Jonas Friedrich was not entirely wrong. Yes, he deserved some criticism, because you can always, you're not supposed to go into a game really underestimating the opponent you face. But let's be real, Germany's ambition should be way higher than this. They should be way higher than this. The fact that they were comparing themselves and they even putting into a question, can Paraguay beat us, just shows the level they're at right now. I mean, I'm sorry, if you're thinking about that Paraguay can beat you, then you're nowhere near good enough to win this tournament. And you can't come into this tournament with the ambition to want to win, which they didn't have anyway. So Germany will need to undergo a lot of structural adjustments, changes. I expect personnel changes. Undoubtedly, Jurgen Klopp will take charge, replace Julian Nagelsmann. I think Rudi Völler will leave. And of course, there were some calls today of people wanting sort of the older generation of players to be replaced, the likes of Joshua Kimmich, Manuel Neuer. To a degree, I can agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily radically change the squad as it is. Obviously, Neuer's going to leave. That was a mistake in of itself, trying to restructure the goalkeeper scenario. Terrible. I think that's sort of what led up to this. The internal disagreements, the internal sort of fragilities that this squad possessed. That decision, then the whole decision that Lothar Matthäus brought about, which wasn't talked as much about in the media, the fact that all these players had the desire and wanted their family with them. I mean, you're there to play a tournament on a professional level. Can you not act as a professional for whatever it is, 1.5 months? Is it that difficult? And that just highlights sort of the insecurities on another level, on another dimension with this Germany team. It can only get better. That's the good news. And this will take a lot of time to rebuild. Klopp is the right guy. He's rebuilt Dortmund. He's rebuilt Liverpool. He's done a brilliant job at Mainz, and I think he's the right guy to take charge as of right now. Julian Nagelsmann may well go down as the worst manager in Germany history. 3 consecutive World Cup group stage or equivalent exits. I mean, let's be real. In my opinion, this exit highlights the bigger picture, obviously, but is worse than the Qatar exit, because at least there you can be leaning in, agreeing that, hey, Germany played well, they had a lot of possession, they created chance, and they were on the bad side of decisions and the bad side of luck, and that just happens. 2018, at least they tried, and that was sort of last gasp for Jogi Löw, and there were already questions circulating, is there going to be a change of guard or whatsoever. So, no Neuer, structural rechanges, and shocking. I mean, this will go down as Germany's darkest day, and it's never been like that. I grew up as a kid. I was born in 2003, and I was 10 when Germany won in 2014, And I even remember when Germany were in 2010 in South Africa, they finished third or finished fourth, whatever it was. I remember that as well. And I only know up to, and even to an extent, 2016 was okay. So I only know up until 2016 when I was 13, Germany were a good nation, and historically they've been a fantastic nation, right? Only second to, France or Brazil, having won 4 World Cups. What do you want to say? But now the last 12 years, and the pundits have pinpointed it accurately, addressed it, there need to be change, and it starts with the manager. I don't think there's any legitimate reason you can put up and give to me that highlights why Nagelsmann needs to retain his spot. Does not deserve it. And yes, I will be posting a longer format video in German, because this topic definitely merits sort of a video in German where I sort of perhaps give a more emotional tone to it. But shocking, and I think people need to understand the urgency of this, because this is significant, and perhaps more significant than we would like to think.